Chapter 44, Rêve. They really do like that British duo here, don't they? Thought Michael. But then the love song began to do something strange to him. Something otherworldly. Something magical. Like a spell, all of a sudden, memories and old feelings began to form in Michael's thoughts. Good times, better times, times when Michael didn't have to constantly check himself and force positive feelings within himself so he wouldn't fall into the negative. Times when he didn't need large doses of humor and pride and any other form of hot air and sensory overloads to keep him from feeling of withering away. For these were times Michael felt positive because he was positive, and so was the world positive around him, with him. Ethereal years. First off, he began remembering his moments with Nikki in the past. I remember she used to pick me up in her Ferrari 250 GT Spider, California, and take me to the garment district here in Manhattan just to spend all day wearing chic designer clothes and flaunt them around in front of me. She didn't even want to buy any, really. She normally wouldn't even dress in that way. But then there's the first time I met her. But now and then I guess she wanted to treat me to another side of herself that was much more exotic and exquisite. She'd prance out of the dressing room in some, what you call them, Sonia Rykiel or Kenzo Takata garments. Funny I remember those names. Why is that? But anyway, she'd step out and then her heels would start clicking and clacking hard to the rhythm of my heartbeat, and then strike a pose and stare at me with those domineering eyes. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, boom. Her eyes would then hammer me in and nail me to the wall. And time would slow down then, just freeze over for what felt like centuries, and then all of a sudden, nothing else existed in all the world but those fixated eyes of hers, which seemed so imposing, so enchanting, so captivating, and so brilliant. Unflinching, unnerving, and unrelenting eyes, yet in a way I liked. She'd do it all day long just for me and no one else, not even herself, and I just couldn't get enough of it. And then, like a spell, it was casting another memory of Nikki, and not the Nikki of yesteryears, but the lady to come. This was odd. It was almost fantasy-like. The love song playing on the airwaves was creating his and her story to come, feeling her before seeing, smelling, hearing, and touching her as she moves gracefully below the song's crashing waves. The lady of the night, thought Michael, as a preconceived image of this newborn woman began to formulate, develop, and grow inside Michael's subconsciousness. And with it, the preconceived emotional investments to come. Endless oceans spread across the horizon, and I feel like I'm lost somewhere in the middle of its eternity. Water's the essence of all life, and out here I'm one with this eternity. For the ocean is a living thing. It has a mind, body, and soul, and at its far depths one can find its heart. A living creature endlessly swaying back and forth, telling all who have the right sort of ears to hear its story. And the story of what it means to be immortal, and how lonely it is really to be so. A living creature, but really nothing like you or I. I'm in the middle of the ocean. How I got here and how long I've been here don't seem to matter much right now. Actually, it feels like I've always been here, and it feels like I've always will be. Swimming, just swimming, endlessly swimming. Nothing else matters. There is no beginning nor end, just this. And I'm swimming not to reach any destination. Or am I? Or am I? Now I don't know. Am I here to swim endlessly, or am I here looking for an actual destination? Someplace, or maybe someone. Wait, I hear someone. I hear a voice calling out to me. I hear a woman's voice calling out to me in French, and she's singing to me. Flottant longtemps sur les oceans sans buée, J'ai fait de mon mieux pour sourire, jusqu'à ce que tes yeux et tes doigts chantants m'avaient fait trouver l'amour dans tes yeux. Et tu chantais, naviguez vers moi, laissez-moi t'enlacer. Mais voici, je suis là, en attendant de terre serrer contre moi. It goes on a bit more. She knows I'm out here, and she doesn't want me to swim endlessly anymore. And now I don't want to either. She's a siren. She's an island to herself, like I, lost and alone somewhere in this endlessness. That's what she is. She's calling out to me to come to her so she can end my endlessness. Now, after an eternity of being out here, what feels like I want to find something that isn't endless. I want to die now, but I can't do that until I find her. Find her somewhere out here and crawl into her womb to die and begin the cycle again. So I can loop. So I could bend all the endlessness of space and time into a ring and begin again. I need to die. I need to. But where is she? Baby, where are you? Please, 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 let me die. Let me die. I'm tired of it all. Please let me die. I have to find her. I have to find her so I can die. If I don't find her, I can't die and begin again. I need to. Michael felt one tear roll down his cheek and nothing else. A minute passed. And now Michael realized what he had just experienced was one of those moments that was probably going to take a long, very long time to genuinely understand what it all meant, if ever. Whatever it was definitely one of those moments, for he felt it and he knew it. For those moments are always this way, understood in that insight place, where one truly is able to see into the depths of their true selves, the source of where all fears and dreams originate from, that place where real magic can be made. Oh, I want it back, though, so much. I want the old touch back so very, very much. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing precious. I don't know. The only thing he was truly sure of was that what he just experienced was definitely a flashback to a dream he had had a week or so ago, back before his insomnia began. He thought about the night he had been having and then thought of the morning to come. I'm not a day person. I don't belong under the sun's warmth and graces. For me, all is endless nights, wandering through these meandering streets with no sense of direction nor memory, lost. Worse, really, how can one be lost if he was never found to begin with? But being lost in these meandering streets in the dark is where I belong. Sad. At night you could look down each path set before you and find nothing but darkness ahead, and that is where I belong. I'm not a day person. All those day people with a sense of direction, purpose, and meaning, and I'm not one of them. What they have is something I never will. A sense of being centered, a sense of wholeness, a sense of home. They are all laying underneath the sun, basking in its warmth, and feeling one with the earth, while I'm lost in the dark, forever afraid and forever alone. All I have now is the memory of the spell, and that was my only sense of wholeness I've ever felt. Like a siren singing a song calling me there, which is now nothing but a memory to me. Like a flame dwindling in the dark, seemingly ready, and with that, Michael then flipped. Fuck! I hate everything, I hate everyone. Why have I been left like this? Where am I going? What am I doing? To what end? I don't want to do this. I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to be here. Why can't I break away every fucking day, every fucking night? The world has to continuously remind me of why I should hate. I'm tired of hating. I'm so fucking tired of hating. It won't end. I can't change. People won't change. I don't want to see another day. I don't want to see another night. I don't want to go on like this. I don't want it. I don't want it. No more humor, no more pride, no more one-night flings going nowhere. None of it's doing me any good. Actually, it's making things worse. Enough with the pushing. Stop. I can't go on anymore. Push, push, push. And for what? I don't want this. All I want is... I want my stop at Willoughby. I said I want my stop at Willoughby, and I want it now. Fuck this nonsense. Fuck I wish tonight. Then Michael's eyes shimmered a bit and smiled at the possibilities. I wish somehow I had... I mean, I'm Sonny Corleone. I really am him from the three Corleone brothers. The hot-headed idiot rushing in to save his sister and getting shot up in the process. I wasn't supposed to get this far. Characters like that are supposed to burn up twice as strong and burn out twice as fast. I'm not supposed to have, but why have I? I didn't even bring a piece with me, seeing as to what I was getting myself into. Wasn't that a sign how I really wanted to? Thought Michael, and then felt like going for his rosary. But once he pulled it out, he then had the strange impulse to eat it. And the absurdity of that notion finally brought Michael back center. Okay, enough. Enough with these strange thoughts and vibes I'm getting. I got to get out of it. I got things to do, people to see. None of this shit means anything. This shit ain't magic. It's just me getting... Michael then shook his head again, breaking from that spell that the song and the recollections of that dream were all casting. And once he did, came back to reality. Okay, good. This is more like it. This is... But then as he took a look around his surroundings, he started to feel forlorn and depressed, realizing how much of a mistake he had made to end that spell, and now have to deal with reality again. Fuck. I don't want to be here, thought Michael as the song ended. Michael then turned to Jamil and tapped him on the shoulder to get his attention. Tapped him again. Jamil then finally regained consciousness and looked at Michael as Michael made a hand signal for him to go. Strange, why did I feel like eating my rosary? And then all of a sudden... Walking back towards the smoke and drapes, Darling Nikki by Prince began to play over the stereo systems. And that there scared Michael shitless as he realized what was about to happen next. Oh, fuck. No. Let it not be her. Let it not be her. Please, God, I don't think I can handle seeing her ever again. And with that, an electric shock went through Michael's spine, making all the hairs on his neck stand on end. Almost from precognition, he felt her before seeing her. He felt her silhouette stepping out from the past and in his memories, and then embodied before him live and present. And in that very next second, no, the real Nikki stepped out of the drapes.